Hi everyone, this is Dr. Priya Vimani, and today I'm joining you from one of my favorite spots to be in, which is in the midst of nature surrounded. Why is nature so fundamental to our being? Why is it a source of so much of nurture and nourishment to us? Well, the experience of our life, the quality of our life, how we are able to enjoy our life depends on the diet we give ourselves. A holistic diet here I'm talking about. A diet that includes diet for our body, our mind, and our soul. So for the body, we give it good nutrition, food, which fuels the body, and then we give it movement or exercise. For the mind, we have tools to nurture and nourish and evolve our intellect, whether it's reading, education, courses, conversations with people that are stimulating. But then there is also the aspect or the soul or the spirit in us, which is really the most powerful aspect because it fuels both the mind and the body. And it needs a diet, it needs nurture and nourishment as regularly as the body and the mind. How many of us stop to think about that, to realize that, and to nurture the soul? One of the most powerful ways of nurturing and nourishing your soul is by being in nature. I mean, even now, when I just stand still, I let life in me, the being in me, I let that stillness allow the life in me to speak. It is silence around that gives space to the voice within, and that's why deep silence is so healing. And it comes very often in the lap of nature. So you will see retreats, whether they are yoga retreats, well-being retreats, spiritual centers, ashrams, they often tend to be ensconced by nature because nature really, really does fuel us in a very spiritual sense. It fuels the soul that then powers the mind and the body to work its best, to run its best, to be its best. And now when I take the time to be still, that's when birdsong travels to me as well. And look at nature. If we're talking about unconditional love and unconditional giving, the entire concept of unconditional with nature gets as unconditional can possibly be. Trees around me giving out oxygen, that is my life force, that is our life force, without judgment, without bias to who we are, what our backstories are, what our presents are, where we are going and where we are headed. A flower blossoms again, without any discrimination as to who is enjoying its blossom or who is watching it. And why again is our connect with nature so fundamental, so important, so salient? Because aren't we of nature? We come from nature. We grow and accumulate even physically from nature. Where does our food or our diet come from? It comes from the soil and the earth. So the earth is what helps us to grow physically as well. And then when this human journey ends, as they say, it's earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and we are interred back into nature. So our journey with nature is fundamentally connected and intertwined. Nature is really our ultimate parent and hence our ultimate nurture. Always know when you are low, when you feel in any sense depleted, when you're doing all the other things right for your intellect, for your mind, and for your body, take time out to feed your soul. And a beautiful space to start is in the midst of nature. Experience it for yourself. If this video has resonated with you, connected with you, do share it on for others to resonate with it too. Lots of love, peace, God bless.